Landon, I've got a different setup today as well. You can see I'm in the truck. If you think that I know more than 10 Pokemon, you're crazy. I just barely watched your video, and I still probably couldn't name 10 Pokemon. Ready? We'll start the 3-minute timer for me right now. Pikachu.
Yes.
Eevee, because we have a friend named Eevee. Charizard. Megatron. Sonic. Yeah, that's all I got. I did like your idea of trying to name 10 of something, though. I was talking to one of my coworkers today about professional sports, for example. Like, which professional sports can you name 10 current players? Like, I know you're a basketball guy. For you, 10 current NBA players, pretty easy. For me, I'd probably get there, but it'd be kind of the edge of my abilities for sure. I think a lot of people could do NFL, but I couldn't get 10 current players. I actually looked it up on ChatGPT to see which sport the average American could name 10 current athletes for, and it said first football, then basketball. I looked up all time, and it said then it would be basketball, then football, which makes sense because there's a bunch of guys like Michael Jordan, Magic, and Shaq who are all legends, you know, but no longer playing. Are you impressed with the players that I know? I could have thrown Larry Bird in there too. I think it was interesting that baseball was on there, like up high, where I think if you go all time, more people know some famous baseball players, Jackie Robinson, Babe Ruth, all of them. They said some people know hockey or soccer, but those aren't really super American sports. Like, it's World Cup right now, and I've watched so many of the games, and I still couldn't tell you really anyone besides Messi, because who cares about anyone besides Messi? I guess you could have named the top 10 golfers. I couldn't tell you. Tennis players, maybe. Chess players, actually might be able to do that. The only sport I could really name 10 athletes would be climbing, but I don't know if that even counts as a sport for most people. For example, I've been watching the climbing World Cups, which are also going on, which probably nobody knows. For the bouldering cups, which I just watched, I could name 10 athletes right now. I'll even just do the women's cup because right now the only good American is Colin Duffy, so meh. Ready, set, go. For the Americans, we got Brooke Rabito, Natalia Grossman, what's her face? Annie Sanders, she's just absolutely correct. Then we've got Yanya Garnbrett, who's the greatest female climber right now. For British, we got Emma Edwards, and we got Erin McNeice. Now Nakamura. Also, then for French, we got Oriane Bertrand and, what's her name? Zelia Havasu. And then Osh McKenzie for Australia. That's 10. So I could do climbing, I guess, but does that count as like a sport? Plus the greatest climbers are people like Chris Sharma and plus the greatest climbers of all time anywhere, people like Chris Sharma or Tommy Caldwell. Those guys don't really do the competition climbing that much anymore. Adam Ondra actually does, though. He just started doing lead again, which is kind of exciting. Anyways, Landon, that's what I've been thinking about. My question for you is, how many sports can you name 10 athletes that are currently playing in it? I imagine NBA for sure, but I'm not sure about the other ones. Anyways, I'm excited to see how many women you can name.